Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rusty 78609 from my home base. Well, it was my home base here in near Kingsland, Texas, USA, and it's 60 degrees here this morning and very nice. Had to pull up a little blanket last night. Got a little cool. But anyway, I'm still alive in my 2019 Casita, 84 square feet of interior space, long-time, full-time RVer. And today is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it a good one. It's the day after yesterday, the day before tomorrow. It's right now. And then now it's gone. Now it's not now. It's, you know what I mean. It's like stepping on a piece of ice. Keeps moving. Anyway, hey Google, what's the temperature in Bangor, Maine?
The temperature in Bangor right now is 57 degrees.
With a high of 84, getting to be summer there. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Butte, Montana?
The current temperature in Butte is 43 degrees.
With a high of 71, nice weather. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Fairbanks, Alaska?
In Fairbanks right now, it's 42 degrees.
With a high of 65, like springtime. Anyway, let me get this thing out of the way there. Hey Google, tell us a joke.
How do you make a tissue dance? Put a little boogie in it.
That's sick. That's sick.
Happy to help.
Yeah, I hear you. Thing. Shut up. Anyway, behind me are my friends, my buddies. This is Trenton Clump. That's a grinning it. That's a Tweety Bird. That's a teddy bear with my name on it. That's Popeye and Olive Oyl from the old Popeye cartoons. That's Betty Boop from the 1930s. And that is Mr. Bill from the 1970s. And that is a sticker with a jalapeno on it that says Native Texan. And this is $1 million bill, a 1,000 yen note, a 5-euro note, a $2 bill. Oh, and Mr. Bojangles is right here. And then we got some organic bananas. Wow, does organic make any difference? It makes a difference in price. And then these are Olive Oyl's bras back there. There's 2 of them. And then there's a smiling face with nose, ears, and hair that I added. And that is a sign that says, life is better in a casita, and it is for me. And having said that, what's on the agenda for today? Nothing. Nothing, honey. Maybe I'll run across another snail. I don't know. It's getting pretty thin. It's getting pretty thin. But anyway, we'll do something. I'll drive around and maybe do a driving video, or I might do a triking video. Come to think of it, the weather's nice, so I could do that. And I probably will. So we may go triking today. But anyway, what else? Let's see what we got some comments here. I'll see if I can read them here. This is Gail Grady on Beer 30. Got a lot of comments on Beer 30. Gail Grady says, hello, I really enjoyed this video. I could see the tractors, the fields, and planting of the crops. Yes, I think the days of simply living were fantastic. I feel for the people today. They have no idea to survive without the big stores. Great video. Well, it's just different. That's all. It's not any better or any worse. They'll look back on their generation and say it was simple life compared to the next one, and on and on and on it goes. Can you imagine what it'll be like 5 generations from now? This is on the snail. Somebody left a comment here. Prairie Night Moon says, I think insects have 6 legs. That's correct. And I don't think a snail has any legs. No, they don't. It's a mollusk. I don't know. It says, by the way, if you had to carry your casita on your back, you'd probably be moving about that slow too. Yeah, that's right. Or wouldn't move at all. Good thinking. Kevin Foltz, I like the Irish toast. May your glass be ever full. May the roof over your head be always strong. And may you be in heaven half an hour before the devil knows you're dead. That's pretty good. And Joe Doe says, where are you staying between now and June the 11th? Where do you find out which parks even exist and where they are located before you look into prices and amenities? Is it from a book, internet? Internet. You can just go on the internet and look for RV parks in different towns, and it'll give you a list of them. Just do a Google search for RV parks, whatever town you want, and they'll pop up. And most of them have their prices and everything on their webpage. And this is Rob now. He's got some info on apparently the border wall, because that's the video on the border wall. It's he's talking about the completion rate or something. Anyway, common sense, beer 30. In the old days, the TV remote was the youngest person in the room. LOL. Yeah, that's for sure. You know, we had a TV, but it certainly didn't have a remote. They didn't even have remotes till years later. But anyway, thank you. This is Salon Coleman. You probably had a manure spreader too. No, I don't recall that one. Scotty Thompson got 4 here. Cool video talk, cool video talk. I bet it is hot in Kingsland, Rusty. No, it's actually not, Scotty. We got a little cool weather. It will get hot. Cool comment, call Rusty. Thank you, Scotty Thompson, the masked bowler in Wisconsin. Anyway, Sea Lions, that's the person's name. Enjoyed the story about your childhood and farm life. Thank you for sharing, Rusty. You're welcome, Sea Lions. This is Plain Air. Got 2 here. My husband died. Well, we'll skip that one. OMG, I left my phone at home tonight and was totally lost without it. I was fine, but wondered if something happened. Single gal. But anyway, yeah, we're paranoid about leaving our phones now. We've become so dependent on them because it's just so convenient. You know, if you're driving down the highway and you want to know where the nearest pizza place is, or how much gas is in the next town, if you have the Gas Buddy app, it'll tell you where the cheapest is and all that stuff. Yeah, they become they justify their existence. John Beltman. Negative progress in most areas. Well, you know, it's what it is. You know, we think that, but it for those that just got here, they don't know how we lived. Science IRL. I just discovered Rusty, and he is my freaking spirit animal. Whatever that is. Thank you. Sarah Tree. This is on the snail. Pretty little snails. Pretty neat little snails. I've never seen a striped one like that before. They were both pretty, unlike any I have seen. Thanks for sharing them with us. You're welcome, Sarah Tree. Yeah, if I see something I think's interesting, don't think I won't do a video. I mean, I did a tumble bug one time. I've done bugs on the patio. Yeah, well, you know, I'm just having fun. Anyway, Prairie Night Moon. Everybody is talking about tractors here. But where I grew up, old Bill pulled our plow. Bill was a big brown horse. We never had a horse-drawn plow or anything. My grandparents did, and my dad walked behind him holding the plow steady in the dirt, and they'd go up and down all those rows. Hard work, but less stress and healthier and more appreciation for everything. At supper, we listened to the weather report on the radio. It was Henry Howell on WOAI. Yeah. And I still can't remember the guy. Yeah, out of San Antonio. Yeah, same group we had when they went right to television. Missouri Traveler on Beer 30. Rusty, when you were growing up in Kennedy, Texas, were there any really big cattle ranches you can remember? Yeah, there were a few. I remember one called the Tips Ranch out towards Pawnee. And there were others. I saw something about a big cattle ranch, and I thought they said it was in Kennedy, Texas. Did I spell Kennedy right? Yeah, it's with one N, Kennedy. You got it. No, I wasn't aware of anything like that. I mean, I heard of Tips Ranch, and went out with my dad, and I used to go out there and hunt every now and then. Ethel Perry, your chat brought back fun times I had on our dairy farm. Let me tell you, a dairy farm is nothing but hard work. It's worse than what we had, I'll guarantee you. That's twice a day, 7 days a week, milking cows. Woo! Geez, Louise, you come for money if your daddy had all that equipment hired hand. Lucky you. Yeah, no, we didn't come for money either. No. Not hardly, my friend. Nice thinking. No, we earned every bit of that and paid for it. Spiderhead, I enjoy your old stories. I'm almost 70. So many of my memories are similar. Ah, yes, I do remember Annette. Yeah, Annette Funicello. That was on the Mouseketeers. Claude Bradley, we saved our seeds, Rusty. Yeah, well, good. This is Lucio Vidari III. Thanks, Rusty. The old timers used the Farmer's Almanac back then, told them when to plant, when to castrate a horse, calf, and they really lived by it. Oh, and the flywheel on the John Deere brings back some memories. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, it brought back some to me too. Thank you. Rita Richardson, cool video, Rusty. Thank you. Sue Moore, sound of rain on your metal roof port makes me want to lay down on my keyboard and sleep. LOL. I love the sound of rain. Yeah, it can be peaceful if it's a light rain, but if it's just a downpour, it's pretty loud. It's not all that relaxing. Anyway, Bobber Guy 1, black and white TV and 3 channels. I understand that. I was the antenna tuner. Dad would yell left, right, or stop. I lived at home until I was 19, and the door was never locked and nothing ever stolen. That's the same way with us. I never had a key to anything, and nothing was ever stolen that I know of. Monty Coe says, Rusty, best beer 30 yet. Sorry I missed you in Capitan. Be 72 next week and know all the stuff you're talking about. Take care. Thank you, Monty Coe. This is Jehel, Jehale, Jehel, 1989. Great video. Thank you. Cats29. Hello, Cats29. Hey, Rusty, back in the 50s and 60s, did you ever watch a game show called What's My Line? I've rarely watched that. It was on, I remember it though. It used to be on TV Sunday nights. I came across old black and white episodes on YouTube, and it's really a good show. Interesting to see that there's celebrity guests from back then, and some who are still alive today. Yeah, that was an old, yeah. If you were on Sunday nights, that was prime time. Saturday nights and Sunday nights, yeah, that was prime time. The Ed Sullivan Show was on for a long time. Bluegrass Girl, a snail is a gastropod. Okay, I'll go with that. Ted Walker, the snails may not move fast, but I assure you they have an agenda. LOL. No, it's a good lesson in life, guys. There's something about moving at a snail's pace. David Gibson, some things need repeating, and we very much appreciate it. That's on Beer 30. A lot of Beer 30 comments. This person's name is Retired at 40. You can't sue Monsanto for their pollen cross-pollinating your crops, but they can sue you. That is considered theft of Monsanto property according to the U.S. and Canadian law. Yeah, I know, that's sick, man. And there's people in India that are getting smart, and they're hoarding the seeds that have not been pollinated or whatever by Monsanto's crops, because that way they'll have their seeds forever. Yeah, that's crazy, man, that they're able to get away with that. But anyway, Benson Speed Shop. Good evening, Brother Rusty. Good evening. Good morning to you. Tom Wilson says, think people were a lot healthier back then, a lot less stress. It's hard to say, man. I don't know. I don't know. I think everyone had the opportunity back then to be healthy. Some of them chose a different path, just like they do today. We have food available today that's reasonably good for you, but a lot of people make, the wrong choices or choose the wrong stuff. When you drive by a McDonald's and there's 2 lines of cars backed up waiting to get to the drive-up window, that tells you something about the United States health, okay? Tom Wilson, I got that, read that. Thank you, Tom. Diana Rickman, story time is the best. Yeah, whenever I can think of one. There's a million of them in here. I just can't find them. They're not filed properly. This is on Beer 30. Glenn Packard says, I lived in the lower Rio Grande Valley for about 25 years, and shortly after arriving, I bought a stalk cutter. Yep, he got a clomper. That was back in '69, pure white from Brooklyn. What interesting times they were. Yeah, a stalk cutter. Yeah, I remember that thing. I drug that thing for many miles. Johnny Petraglia, a great Wednesday to you, Rusty. Same to you, Johnny. Enjoy your day. Tom Fowler, good Beer 30, Rusty. Thanks for sharing the memories. Hope you have a great evening. Well, you too, Tom, or good morning. This is Karina, I guess. Rusty, you look sick. Thank you. Are you okay? As far as I can tell, word word on the street is that you were in debt. That's why you sold your properties. You were about to lose them. Yeah, well, that's the word on the street. Yeah, you want to feed her to Matilda. Yeah, Matilda said she's hungry. Hang on, I'm gonna feed you to Matilda. I mean, it's not that bad, but she needs a little snack. There we go. Big G, we lived off Rigsby in San Antonio, and when we got our first TV. I Love Lucy on Monday night, Milton Berle on Tuesday, and wrestling from Municipal Auditorium on Wednesday night, which included the little gray-haired lady at ringside who slammed the villain with her purse. Yeah, there used to be I remember there was a wrestler named Cyclone Anayo. I mean, that's some crazy names, man. Jim Borer. We didn't have a TV, so we went to the neighbors to watch roller derby. No, I hear you, man. TV was a big deal when it first came out. Or, well, it came out a long time ago. It was actually available in the 40s. And very expensive. But, when it got a little cheaper and people were able to get it, it was a big thing. I remember when people first started getting TVs in Kennedy, Texas, you could tell that they had one by walking around. If I was in town after dark, which was rarely, you could see the glow in the room, and you knew they had the TV. Carrie Joe, yes, ignorance was bliss. When we didn't have so much news available, simpler times were better in a lot of ways. Yeah, we've got too much news. We know what's going on in every little corner of the world, and they put it on TV like it's in your room, like it's right there, So, anyway, we'll do 2 or 3 more. William Bingham, this was one of the best in my childhood. The AM radio was on during the day a lot. Got news and music of varying kinds. My aunt and uncles in West Virginia, the country radio station played all day. Our TV was an Emerson black and white back in my parents' bedroom. It was hardly big around than it was about the size of a 12-inch pizza, and fuzzy and loved Saturday AM cartoons and westerns. Yeah, they had stuff for kids a lot. Anyway, we'll get through 3 more here. Jerry Newton, Rusty, I know a little about John Deere's. The power steering put biceps on my preteen body that are still on my 71 plus today. Yeah, that clutch handle could be a booger. Yeah, I hear you. That old long pole. Yeah, I remember that thing. Yeah, you had to really jam it in there. The clutch handle could be a booger to disengage when there was a 15-foot deep bar ditch at the end of the cotton row, but I love the smell of fresh plowed ground and miss it even today. Yep, I think we've shared some life experiences. Well, thank you, Jerry. Yeah, those were the days. We thought they'd never end. G-Reg's life, like your stories, Rusty, and the last one is Darlene Horn. Went through Kingsland last March on way home. Have a friend who lives in Spring Branch. Thought I might look into a place as a home base in Texas. Not sure where Texas, not for sure where in Texas, but starting to do some research on locations. Take care. Well, good luck to you, Darlene. It's not easy finding a home base if you're RVing for sure. But anyway, having said that, guys, from Central Texas on what's going to be a beautiful morning. It's clear. It's 60 degrees. I'll go walking when it's cool. And then if I don't go wash clothes, I may do a triking video. And but we'll get something done today. But anyway, guys, from again, thumbs up. Carpe diem. Adios. Bye-bye. Thank you for all your comments and all that stuff. Buy anything you want anytime. But if you use the Amazon link, I appreciate it. Doesn't cost you 1 penny. And then what else? Drink plenty of water, 3 or 4 quarts a day. Won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you will not want to eat so much. And the only real way to lose weight is what? Eat less. That's it. I hate to tell you. And then what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in deeply. Hold it for a few seconds. Eat through your mouth or your nose, it doesn't really matter. I'm told that you breathe through your nose, it's better. I'm not sure. But just take a deep breath, hold it for a few seconds, and then breathe out slowly, because that relieves stress. And relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? You bet it is. And then what else? Stretch, 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 swivel, 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 walk, 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 pedal, 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 pedal. Exercise your body once or twice a day. You'll never regret that. You'll feel better immediately, and you may live healthier a little longer. And then what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. Do not let negative Nancy or negative Ned get inside of your head. This is your head, your brain, your frontal lobes, your consciousness. All those little neurons in there are forming neural links, forming your thoughts, basically you. So put in good ingredients, accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative, enjoy your life one day or one moment at a time, and then do that day after day after day. And the next thing you know, you look back and you say, life ain't too bad, is it? And it's not bad, it's good. So anyway, guys, adios amigos, at ease, carry on, and hasta luego, adios, bye-bye, sambano, aloha, all that stuff. And, enjoy your life. Adios, guys, bye-bye.